Hey YouTubers, Neil Nails Coins. I'm going to do a little video on buffalo nickels. I had an email wanting to know if I had any that were in high quality or good grade, and I really don't. I got some that, well, I got four that's mediocre, I guess is the best, but I got a lot of wore out ones. That's the case normally. But I want to start off with the worst ones, and then we'll get to the better ones so you know what I'm talking about. First up is a 1937 Buffalo nickel. Oh, sorry about that. I had a boo-boo. Average circulated condition. You see how flat the hair is, the ponytail. 37's wore a little bit. A lot of times, excuse me, the pollen's done got to me. A lot of times you can't even read the date. I think I have one of those in this bunch somewhere. Yeah, this is, I guess you would call this in the fine or very fine area. Let's see, things to look for. You can't see the end of the tail anymore. The horn on the buffalo, you can't see that. It's real flat through here. Head's flat. Right here's flat. And if these things have a mint mark, they would be right down here between the E and the C. I believe I got one with a mint mark, so we'll see that a little later. 37D, three-legged buffalo. This first leg here won't be there. That's the one to look for. 36 has a 3.5-legged buffalo, and there's some other varieties, but 37D, three-legged, is the one to look for. It's, you know, he could go from $300 to $10,000 depending on the condition. That was a 37. This is a 35. A little bit better shape. You can see some hair here, the lines. Nose is a little flat. You can see a little bit more of the horn. A little bit, you could see where the tail comes across. You can almost see it right there. No mint mark. This is a better coin. Average date. Next up is a 34D. Now you're going to see a mint mark. Now this is the one you can barely see the date. I can see it under magnification, but you can see how wore this thing is. The date is barely visible. The last digit is a 4. A 34D, and you can see the mint mark here at the bottom. If it'll zoom in, you could barely see the top of the mint mark right there. Can't see anything on the horn or the back. That's pretty bad shape. You still get about $1 to $2 out of them. Now this one is looks like somebody's dug up in their backyard. It's a 35D also. This is what happens to them when they're in the ground, but the date, you can read the date. This corn has definitely been in the ground. You can see a little bit of the tail. And there's that D mint mark at the bottom. If it'll focus. There you go. Alright, before we get to the good ones, I gotta I'll zoom back out on this thing. American Frontier nickel set. It's got some nickels in it. They're all in about, there's a 29, pretty war. 35 again, 36. That one ain't in bad shape, a little bit better. 37 again, another 29, another 37, another 36, and a 35. They're all average circulating. Real strong dates. Reverse. There's that D mint mark at the bottom. Now let's look at the good ones. Well, I call them good anyway. All right. This one's kind of, it's got some wear. It's AU, the extra fine AU. A little bit of wear right here. Strong date. This is a 38D. There's no wear, hardly anywhere right there on the forehead. A little bit there. Reverse. Reverse is really nice on this one. There's the D mint mark. You got the full horn here. There's no hardly anywhere right there. A little bit on the tail. You can see the tail whipped around. And it's a little flat right here on the tail. Now these things were known to have bad strikes where everything's flat also. On the 38D, you need to look for D over D. There's two varieties of that. There's just a D over D RPM, or excuse me, yeah, RPM, repunch mint mark. And then there's a D over S. It's an OMM variety. But the D over D, there's two different ones. There's like a weak one and a strong one. The strong one, of course, is worth more. It's called RPM number 2. They can be $100 to $200 in this condition. Real nice coin overall. Be good for an album. It's not quite good enough to send in for grading. I don't think I would spend the money on it. I'm not on this one anyway. Oop, if I don't drop it. Okay, there's that one. The next one is a 35. Now this one's really nice. It's got some weird stripe toning. Nowhere at all. This one's definitely high AU, low mint state. Full horn. Kind of got some luster left in it. Real nice coin. And it's in the $25 range. That's high retail. Next up is another 37, which is better than the last one, I think. Definitely uncirculated on this guy. Same streak toning. Full horn on the head. You can see the tail real nice. Real nice coin overall. I would probably want to send this one in. 25 on this one also. That's high retail. That's not what gray sheet is. Alright, next up, last coin. Got a 1930. Tougher date. This one's got some circulation on it. Got some hairline scratches. It ain't been clean. Let's see here, where's my pointer at? You can see here where's some flatness from circulation or cabinet wear. Nose is a little flat. Full horn, got some wear on the head. Some wear here. Nice coin overall. It's probably extra fine plus. Yeah, so that last coin I showed you, this one right here, is probably the best one out of the whole lot. Just wanted to show you these to you guys and what to look for. High spots is the horn, the hip, and the shoulder on the back. Forehead, this area here. The nose is where to look at. A little bit right here, but this is normally flat anyway. Here, you got to look up here on the head and right there on his eyebrow. Anyway, I just thought I'd share these with you. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.